Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. I'm the Mysterious JG, and we are doing our thing, conquering Japan. Let's keep that rolling. I feel like somewhere along the way there was a domestic step I was going to take with moving officers that I've forgotten, and I think we'll be okay. Nagashima Castle has a large army. Not for long it don't. Rumors and innuendo about... No, we're about to take that castle one way or another. Extract.
Could you spare a moment?
Yeah, we are extracting this guy before we even... Like, we didn't use a loyalty lowering thing. He's just like, this sucks. I want out. And he's got good stats, so let's give it a shot.
Consider it taken care of.
It may be that we conquer that city before it can even happen. Oh, we're doing pretty good. We've even have a castle town facility that kind of Takatatsu is already working on. So, like, there's really not a lot of domestics I should be doing right now. I guess I got to put somebody in charge here. He is a senior retainer. And he is at Okayama. Which is, I think, up here in what used to be kind of broadly the Mori territories. He will exhaust himself working to make this the best place ever. Alright, so those places were just doomed to not having anybody to directly oversee them, but that's okay. Although actually I've got more guys floating around now, so it's possible I could have. But let's put them over here instead.
I'm deeply grateful. You have my thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks. I'm in your debt.
Alright.
Their castle shall be ours ere long.
We'll split up our forces a bit to maximize what we're able to do.
Crush each of them in turn.
Takabanayama is just being a big stumbling point for our forces here.
We're taking the enemy castle. We'll storm the castle.
I have improved Nakayama Jinja. The land is busier than it has ever been before. Silver mine commerce plus. Well, we got enemy forces marching out for a while, for the first time at all, to invade us now.
Have you a moment to
It
spare?
seems that Haruyori Sagara, known as the Experienced, the Lord of Kochushan Castle, is willing to surrender. Will you negotiate to gain better terms? Yes. I'm over here to explain to you what's going to happen. So he is going to surrender, but if I give him this place for a long time, then we will get all 3 officers and super loyalty bonus.
I'm deeply grateful. Their castle is fallen.
So Kochushan Castle has officially fallen. So let's just put in charge the people who presumably were just there. Although, maybe not. They might have come in. Oh, I think they came in as chiefs.
We're taking the enemy castle.
Make no mistake, we're taking the belts. Game wants us to buy a treasure, and traditionally, when that offer is given to me, and by traditionally I mean just the last couple of times, I'll buy whatever the cheapest one is that is available. Level 1 fragrant wood was available, and I just couldn't bring myself to spend money on good smelling wood. I know it smells good. Got some honors we can bestow. Fall Uncle Baldozer is the 9,000th Minister of Tosa, but apparently that was worth doing because that improved the condition of our clan. Not sure exactly how. Special reward. Castle Town Facility Edition speed up. Okay, that's good. So it's worth doing that. Jaxor's Baldo, just behind her husband and becoming yet another Minister of Tosa. Naui Ukita is a strategist. Shaman C is the brave.
I am truly grateful.
Various people are becoming courageous and brave. Or rather being recognized for it.
Such joy. I'm deeply grateful.
I want to auto promote, but it doesn't let you do that unless you've already committed to a path for them.
I am truly grateful.
So if even if there's in this case, okay, I see that it makes sense I would get the choice. But for anyone else, it's like, okay, if they have earned level 1 battle and I put down auto promote, then give them level 1 battle. But no.
You have my thanks.
Just chucking around commendation letters like they were made of paper. I'm funny. Covert is actually less useful, but it doesn't come up as often, so it's cool to have some.
You have my thanks. I have never known such joy.
Last time I had Occupy and Battle as choices, I went with Occupy, so that time I switched it up. I'm trying to make very rapid decisions to just get these spent, because there are rewards, as we just saw, for having a certain number of these letters awarded.
I'm deeply grateful. I couldn't dream of a happy
And that leaves us with 15 letters, so let's stop. As you can see, we don't have any level 4 leadership, folks. We've got lots of level 4 valor, and we've got lots of level 4 civil duty, but no level 4 covert or leadership, which seems odd.
I'm deeply grateful.
I came here actually to look at policy. Dawn of Revolution level... Because this makes us seize territory faster, and I think it's time.
I will handle this for you.
So that's Odasute giving us Nobunaga's own policy, which you know is going to be pretty OP in a game that is called Nobunaga's Ambition. And we now have it set to max. So, I mean, fair enough, though. The game is already over. We might as well be doing the things that are going to make it as fast as possible. This is probably the area that could use the most microing right now.
Storm the castle. We move to storm the castle. Go, the lot of
Those are our armies. I was like, why aren't you marching there? Oh, because... Yeah. Rice Stealer level 2 is complete. There's some hearsay. It's been a while since we had any of that. Let's check it out. But first, let's get kind of Takatatsu occupied with something. For a minute, I thought, yeah, there's troops on the march. Are they coming out to fight us? Oh, no, the Oda finally got wiped. The Oda are finally gone. I don't know why the Imagawa let them sit there with just Kiyosu for such a long time, but they did. Actually, is it time to... I think it's time to start negotiations with the Imagawa, just so that we kind of have some ability to determine when we want to fight them.
I shall put it into motion.
Because they are going to be the next big... Like, we could maintain peaceful relations with the Imagawa and win the game, but they're the next place where, yeah, like, if I want to grab a bunch of cities that are in close proximity and fight some semi-interesting battles between now and the end of the game, we got to do it there. The Nagao are... Okay, I thought for a minute that they were dead. They are just... Ooh, they are not in a good spot. The Takeda have split them. They never became the Uesugi in this reality. They still got a lot of cities, but the Takeda have managed to take Toyama and they got a lot of troops there too. All right, whatever. Hearsay. I looked into apparent disturbance within the Imagawa clan. To Kyoto, Yoshimoto. This may be a fictional event for the Imagawa. It is! Okay. Because one of the clans that I could always play as for funsies would be the Imagawa. I've never played through as them. They are the clan that like powerful and poised to do great things. And then they just got like dropped on their head at Okehazama, and it just changed history. But some of the big clans, like, you know, the Takeda, we played through and had the red flags over the capital, whatever special events. They have fictional events to create a bit of narrative and story for famous clans, even that didn't succeed, just so that you can have a victory with them. Like Shingen being able to force Kenshin into retirement, and Kenshin being able to force Shingen to be an officer under him. So this, I guess, is the Imagawa one. Yoshimoto Imagawa's expedition through Owari was a great success that ended with the complete destruction of Nobunaga Oda. Motoyasu, I recall you resided in Owari as a hostage. I heard that your relations with Nobunaga were amicable.
You heard correctly. I am simply astounded that Lord Nobunaga has lost his life so early, but I suppose such is the way of life in this era of war. But I remain a general of the Imagawa. His passing does not stir in me any grief. In fact, I am more concerned over what shall be our next steps.
Our next steps?
To think it would be a waste to have... I think it would be a waste to have come all this way to Owari to destroy the Oda alone. Our alliance with the Hojo and Takeda is solid. We can count on them to defend our lands while we continue pressing forward. We could even go as far as the capital.
You are proposing to advance towards Kyoto? The Imagawa and Ashikaga were kin. In the early years of the shogunate, Ryoshun Imagawa was appointed Shinzai official and involved in other highly important matters. The leaders of the Imagawa had long governed over Suruga, a land on the border of the capital and Kamakura. It is because of its geographical importance that the Imagawa were granted the title. When the capital and Kamakura became embroiled in war, the Imagawa would dispatch troops for assistance, but their aid was never compensated. This would cause the Imagawa leaders great dissatisfaction.
Even I know that if the Ashikaga were to dissolve, the Kira clan would take over. And should the Kira clan dissolve, the Imagawa would be next in line.
While the shogunate obsesses over swordsmanship, the Miyoshi clan is fixated on political affairs. What if you were to enter the capital and seize control of the whole country? That is not a bad idea. It would serve as reparations for the years of chagrin my clan withstood. Motoyasu, you have become a skilled provocateur.
I am much obliged.
Sasai, I have come this far. I have taken control of Tokai, and if luck is on my side, I may even take the capital. I remember now when we studied together at the capital so long ago. Now perhaps the time of my return approaches. While Yoshimoto's true intentions remained imperceptible from the outside, his ambitions had certainly become set on the capital. His secret heart is fixed on Kyoto. Oda clan is annihilated, and affiliated officers are added to the Imagawa clan. Nobunaga Oda dies. The Imagawa clan are officially the biggest threat that's left on the map. They can't stand against us at this point, even without all the created officers. Like, if I had somehow done everything we've done without created officers, I'd have the combined officer corps of, like, everything west of the capital almost at this point, other than some Shimazu guys, so We got this. But it is time to start making nice with them, though. Just so that I can focus on having everything set with all of our best officers in that zone before we go to war.
It's to be a field battle. Take formation.
I am ashamed.
I shall crush the enemy in the
Takanobu Ryozoji's unit was defeated. To invade us now.
I'll gladly take the castle.
We thank you for Takabayana Castle.
Bind them at once.
We have captured an enemy officer. Please decide what to do with them. Nobuchika Ryozoji.
You have my lord.
He will cleanse the dishonor of capture by being a badass working for us. All right. Oh, I am glad we poked our heads in at this point. Zerfina Baldo needs to get out. Her unit is about to get
Return to the
wiped.
castle.
All right, we will... They are, You know what?
I await your
I'm going to order them all to return, but then I'm going to come back and order only Chikayasu's unit to proceed, because they are in just a whole different place from those other units. And while frustratingly, I've got a bunch of troops here who just are, they're just not going to get to be involved because of lack of food. But we'll have them come in and do what they can.
We move to seize their castle.
Like they are going to need to withdraw before they get too much farther, just to avoid having troops defecting due to lack of food. Let's get this unit that only has 900 troops left in it and also get them to withdraw. Uncle Baldo and Kunachika. So Uncle Baldo is riding with the daimyo. They're going to take Koyama. If they have enough to press and take... Yeah, I mean, this could... It's... I don't think we're sweeping up all of these cities yet. Okay, we gotta watch Nageori Matsunaga pretty close, because when his food is out, Motochika's is gonna run out. It looks like we're gonna finish off the. It looks like we're going to end up finishing off the Rokaku entirely and not having enough food to take the Azai at the same time, but. They have 166-month alliance with the Asakura, and I really can't tell how long the thing where they won't support each other in March is going to last. You are heading for Odani Castle. Why? Are you going to fight us?
This is it. To battle. My
Tomokane Hayukute's unit is finished. Oh, I think they're attacking the Azai.
battle is imminent.
Sadayori Rokaku's unit is routed.
My feats are
I
insufficient.
can't stand the sight of Yoshihiro Samazu unit be gone. And we've taken Kumamoto Castle. Let's see here. Okay, so we just took a pretty centrally located castle. I think it is time for everyone except Ald to retreat so that they don't run out of food. But Ald, who obviously started his march from a very different location, has the food to press on and take Hinoi Castle. And Kumamoto itself needs someone to be in charge. Kochaku, eh? Don't know where Gochaku is. Doesn't sound that familiar. So it's probably up here in the fairly rapidly conquered territory of the Mori. But what the hell do I know? Takabayana doesn't have anyone running it either. Yeah. Where the heck is Gochaku? Yeah. These are all samurai leaders.
I'm in your debt.
Yeah, Uishi is a good, Uishi just had a couple of officers that are like, whatever, let's get them out of there and have them do something else.
You have my thanks.
Not officers that are going to set the world on fire, but,
You have my thanks.
it's something.
You have my thanks.
When, we'll get a couple more,
I couldn't dream of a
couple more officers, I'm sure, a couple more infantry leaders or whatever when the daimyo's unit stops marching. Otherwise, we just really got to get some people to promote. This guy wants to join us.
I am
Let's
yours
do
to
it.
command.
Farmland needs clearing. Vulture Bronco's going to use his ninja powers to do it. I think I figured out what you guys are doing. I guess just come into the meat grinder here.
For to attack the castle, we must be cautious. We have assumed control.
The enemy base, Sawayama Castle, has fallen. A great victory for the Chosakabe. The Rokaku clan have been annihilated.
Bind him at once.
Captured an enemy officer. Oh, well, here's where we're going to get a bunch of officers from. Sadayori Rokaku, an Omi daimyo. He supported Shogun Yoshihara Ashikaga's escape to Omi and became vice chancellor. He tried to implement the one castle per territory rule. And Yoshikata Rokaku, who was the son of Sadayori, protected the Ashikaga shogun from the Miyoshi. He was defeated when Nobunaga Oda came to Kyoto and lost his territory.
I will do everything in my power for my lord.
I will not change my decision.
We had one guy who does not want to join us. What's your problem? Your loyalty was garbage. But he's lord of Konohama Castle, primarily a diplomat. He negotiated with the shogunate, the Hosokawa, Honoji, and mediated disputes between temples. I mean, his stats are terrible anyway, so whatever. The Bloody Handed, on the other hand, is now, as far as I'm concerned, in a race with the Shogunate forces. Because it looks like the Shogun... Are they at war with the Asakura and the Azai? Because it looks like they're attacking... Yeah, they don't have an alliance with either of them. I think they're attacking the Azai. Well, the Bloody Handed, you are on a solo mission to try, in the course of a month, to finish off the Azai. Sawayama Castle will be ruled over by the former daimyo of that clan.
I'm in your debt.
We will give him one of his own officers back who has super low loyalty in the hopes that that will cheer him up a bit.
I have never known such joy.
Mostly, of course, we got a bunch of chiefs out of that.
I am truly grateful. I am truly grateful.
27, 6, and 21, no. I mean, Vulture Bronco can march towards Odani, but I don't think he's going to make it.
The castle will be ours.
I think we're going. I think it's going to be the Bloody Handed.
Soldiers, raise your voices. Battle away.
Samurai leader Lord Junsho Tsutsui has passed on to the afterlife. So let us pray for finds happiness in the great beyond. Biden because he was down on his luck. Sure.
I will enter your service.
So somewhere we are going to need to do. Somewhere we've got a castle that guy used to be, if not in charge of, he was one of the officers of it, and we'll need to do an inventory of our castles when things settle down. You can raise Ogaki Castle. Nah.
I have a terrific idea. I shall see it done.
You can do whatever that. Why didn't I just? Apparently, the daimyo is ready to go into battle again. That's the first time in a while. Against 314, I'm going to assume that this is not going to give us an authority boost, and that we don't need to manually control this fight. 36 days. Are they going to make it? Are they going to be attacked by troops out of the new capital, which is Uchi Castle? I mean, I think we're going to come close, but not actually defeat the Shimazu in this round of attacks. Really, there's such a cluster of troops trying to hammer in on the north part of the country, of the island here, that it's like we couldn't really be very super effective in the use of our superior numbers. I don't know. When we come back next time, though, we will continue. And the most interesting thing that's happening now is probably the Bloody Handed's race to seize Odani Castle before the Shogun can use our military victories over the Azai to capitalize on himself. Thanks for watching.